Forgot the charger was in there. Good morning. She was a fairy. Oh my daddy. Good morning. Hi, Sylvia Scott Show. Thank you, Lord, for waking us up this morning, starting us on our way. Lord God, we thank you for every blessing that you have given us today. Lord God, we thank you for every positive affirmation that you have confirmed in our lives. Father God, we just thank and praise you today. We ask that you forgive us for any sins of permission or omission, Lord God. And we thank you in advance for that forgiveness. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen, amen, and amen. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. All right, y'all. Crazy word about Danielle Spencer. God bless her and her poor family. You know, she passed away. Y'all, it's so funny though because she's one of those people who was like never in anything. You didn't hear about her being in no type of drama with nobody coming for her. That's a luxury. Did y'all hear what Yandy said yesterday? If you go on my Rumble, you'll see Yandy made a statement and she said silence is the new luxury. No response is the new luxury. I think she is spot on with that. I think Yandy is spot on with that. She really have figured it out, especially when it comes to her situation with Mendice. I think she figured it out, and I think that's a wonderful thing. Let me see, send backwards. Perfect. And then we're going to send this image forward. Um, okay. Few things I want to talk about. First of all, I gotta wake up. Had to wake up in prayer. God woke me up early this morning, and that's such a blessing because there's some things that needed to be handled with Nani Monster. Thank you. Do the right thing, and I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. There's so many things that needed to be handled with Nani Monster. Hold on, you guys. Hold on 1 second. Because I just want to get this up and get it going onto my Rumble. So Danielle Spencer. Okay. I don't even want to do no extras right now because I'm on camera. So I'm not even gonna put no extras. Or I might put this over here. That make more sense to me. All right. I'm gonna make this pink. Or actually I'm gonna make it blue. And then I'm trying to get away from pink. Everything's too much pink, pink, pink. It's too much. Everything always pink. I'm good on that. Um, Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. And then let me just no. All right. So let me get that going for so I learned one thing I learned with Rumble is that the videos have to be like in 1080 and I'm like I mean you could put let me tell y'all something I could put my videos in 2160 for YouTube and YouTube will still play them back in 1080 so that's not a big deal. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I want to have the option that if I want to post them in other places that could take that type of graphic that it can be posted in other places that could take that type of graphic and I don't have to redo stuff. Oh, I think I'm messing this up. So I'm trying to do this on the camera to try to see how that's gonna look. If I do it up here and then people want to be sending me stuff. Hey, check this out, guys. Don't send me no more stuff that anybody is sending putting up, saying or posting. I don't give a flick. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a flick. One thing I come to realize, the news can't be about you if everything is all good all the time. Nobody's going to get up and say, "Oh, Truh Diamond. Well, y'all know that she got up this morning, prayed, and then she got her daughter off to school. Then she got on her social media and did a whole bunch of videos for her Rumble. And then she went live, and one of her videos was copywritten, so she made sure it was back monetized, and now she good. They're not going to do that for the news. So I understand, the movement. I get it. Cool, Hold on, y'all. Let me get this video up. What's happening, star? Danielle Spencer. 60 from Cancer. I'm just about to start doing what I do. Like, whether it be here, Rumble, wherever. I was about to start doing what I do. I wanted to do a review of Dana's video last night. Did y'all watch Dana J's video last night? Boy, it been some stuff going on that I did not know was going on, y'all. I had no clue. So first of all, I'm not going to put on mascara because I'm going to put on some lashes, y'all. Just FYI. So first of all, Dana J went live last night. Y'all know him and Infamous Sylvia. And it's just commentary. Hello. Y'all know him and Infamous Sylvia are currently in a legal battle over this was she Finskin a drink. My cold brew coffee. I love this coffee so much. But anyway, y'all know Dana J and Infamous Sylvia are in a legal battle over this car, right? And because she's been stalked, like, harassing him, according to him, allegedly, according to him, right? So he took her to court. Like, one thing I hate is that the YouTube is sphere, it ends up in those type of situations. Like, at the end of the day, if it's that serious, then just separate yourself from me, and I'm gonna separate myself from you, and I don't even have to talk about you, because really, when people talk about you online, it really helps you. So if you don't want, you know what I mean, if you want me if you want to have this epic showdown battle and it gotta be that nasty, then shit, I don't have to bring nobody your way. It ain't no big deal. It is not that big of a deal. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that stuff brings you, subscribers and stuff. So it's like, if you don't want me to talk about you, then okay, you know what I'm saying, I just will separate myself. But Dana and Sylvia's thing was more than that. Their thing was about a vehicle, you know what I'm saying, like totally different type of vibes. Like, a whole car is crazy work, right? So and then on top of that, the harassment. So this is stuff that went on while I was gone, right? I had no idea of the real deal Holyfield stuff that was going on while I was gone. Now, y'all know, like I know, what happened to my lip gloss? Now, y'all know, like I know, that I interviewed Demetrius Smith, who is R. Kelly's road manager, I also interviewed Corlita Hodges. What the fuck was her name? Carlita Hodges, who is Demetrius Smith's sister. And Carlita Hodges also, like, kind of like stole R. Kelly from Demetrius Smith in a way. I want to say, like, kinda. I guess R. Kelly decided, watch me have more edges over here than over here. It's gonna make me mad. I can see it already. Anyway, stole R. Kelly from Demetrius Smith in a certain way. Well, what was going on while I was gone was some straight craziness. First of all, who knew, okay, that all of that was going to go down? So first of all, we got Dana, who's proving his point. We got Sylvia saying she don't have court with Dana, but Dana's going to court, and clearly the it's on it's on calendar. So she's online saying she doesn't have court with Dana when clearly you have court with Dana. Okay, but then on top of that, I find out that this woman Sylvia done sent her titties and her. When I tell y'all, Dana had the whole nipple yesterday on his video. I was like, "Oh my god, this what y'all get out of that trash?" I'm like, "This what y'all was doing while I was gone?" Like y'all was why? Okay, so why was infamous Sylvia sending her nipples to Demetrius Smith? Now, y'all, I don't know if I told y'all or not. Dang, that's so uneven. I when I went to go interview Demetrius Smith, I stayed in his house for 3 days. Like I be having a vibe, bro. Sometimes I just be vibing out. Like when I went to go interview the Savages, I went back to their house for 3 days in a row. Like I end up watching the whole docu series over there, all kind of stuff. Like I was in a house for days and days. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the same thing with Demetrius Smith. Like, I be a vibe when I be vibing. I really be vibing out, like for real. So I was in their house for a day, in Demetrius Smith's house for days. Okay, Demetrius Smith actually lives like literally blocks away from where Nipsey Hussle got killed at. Okay, like where Nipsey Hussle got unalive, Demetrius Smith actually lives very close to right there. Ooh, I want to pat those down so bad. Um, but so it tripped me out to find out like infamous Sylvia was doing all of that while I was in custody. Like who knew that she had even gotten that close to Demetrius Smith? So allegedly, and this is just the word on the curve, is that infamous Sylvia was sending her breast and door deals to him so that um so that she can get information about the R. Kelly case. So crazy because I literally interviewed every single person. Some of my interviews are on Rumble right now. Like I literally interviewed every single person, and never one time did I have to take my clothes off. Like what? It just tripped me all the way out to even see a situation where somebody is literally coming out of their skivvies for information on the internet, and that's alleged, but it just tripped me out because I had no idea that all of this was happening while I was in custody. Like what is y'all out here doing? Crazy work. So I was just tripping off of that because that junk was a mess last night. If y'all are not watching Dana J's videos, and then at the end of the video, y'all, Dana, I hate to play this part. Wait, I gotta go back and play this part. Oh, I gotta try not to cry. Oh my God, he had me crying so bad last night. I was laughing so freaking hard last night, bro. Oh my gosh, let me see if I can find it. Bro, wait, listen to the end of the video. Let's hold on. Here.
Cousin not knowing who I am.
Listen to this.
This false narrative was pushed after he was locked up. I was speaking with my cousin at least every other week when I first started Levi for Kelly. My cousin knows my name, for one. For two, it seems to be a concerted effort. Now that I'm doing debates with the grown man.
Okay, so wait. So let me put this in context. This is a person named Levi that's upset with another. I think this is Sylvia. Might be another person that runs with Sylvia. But listen to this. Hi, George.
My cousin knows me. I know him.
Wait.
For you. You have to let me finish. No, let me finish. I will listen to you after you listen to me. I did not interrupt you. I did not. Okay, I'm not going to swear. I'll say this. I'll say this. I'm going to say it to Dana. I'm going to say it to you. And I'm going to say it to anyone else who thinks that I'm some kind of fucking fool. My cousin knows me. I know him. I know shit that the sisters don't even fucking know. And you tell Phases, if once anything else said about me, I'm going to put the shit out there in black and white. Because I'm a serious man. And I don't play games. Now you, Lily, told me yourself that you were licking girls' asses. Did you tell me that or did you not? I did. Okay. Not the okay. So listen. As a grown ass man, my cousin knows me. I know him. I know shit that the sisters don't even fucking know. And you tell Phases, if once anything else said about me, I'm gonna put the shit out there in black and white. Because I'm a serious man and I don't play games. Now you, Lily, told me yourself that you were licking girls' asses. Did you tell me that or did you not? I did. Okay.
Bruh! When I was watching Dana's video and it ended like that, bro, when I tell you I cried so hard, that shit was so funny last night, bro. I was sitting on the edge of my chair watching that video from last night. That video is so hilarious. I'm sorry. That shit was funny. And it's like when you have receipts like that, it was hilarious. So Demetrius Smith had sent Dana videos of infamous Sylvia and pictures of infamous Sylvia trying to sexually seduce him for information about R. Kelly. And I just thought that was just so crazy, bro. Like, I just thought it was just crazy. I had no idea all of that stuff was going on while I was in there. Like, you would think that people would be out here acting right, elevating and growing, but baby, that is not what was going on. And that video last night had me in shambles, bro. In straight shambles. I was crying so hard. It was so funny, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay. So now that I've rambled for the first half of this video and I've done my hair and whatnot. Hold on, pose. Are you guys tuned into my Patreon? Okay. You know what? Prima Donna said something the other day to me. Not specifically to me, to my spirit. She basically said if you don't market yourself, because I start feeling like, well, maybe I should take a back seat. Maybe this is, not, my season for this because my numbers went down and my this, that, and it happened and whatever. And Prima Donna said on IG, let me go find it. I want to find it. I want to see what that girl said. Prima Donna 87. She said, refusing to openly promote yourself is not humility. Because that's what I thought it was. I thought I was like, I'm going to be humble and let them have it. They got it, whatever. She said it's not humility. It's self-sabotage that will not only regulate you to the background, but will give visibility and credibility to people with less than half of what you carry and place them far ahead of you. You're not humble for hiding your light. You're wasteful of the precious oil on your head. You call it not wanting to be salesy, but what you're really doing is silencing your own impact. You're winking in the dark, hoping that someone will notice you, not knowing you're busy being the best kept secret that will never be revealed. If people don't know what you carry, they can't receive it. If they don't hear about your product or service, they can't support it. Trust me, no one is sitting around judging you for how many times you post your offer. That fear is a lie in your head. If anything, your consistency tells people you believe in what you're offering, and the people you're afraid of are actually inspired by you. People don't get tired of what you repeat. They only get tired of of what you're inconsistent about. Visibility is not pride, it's responsibility. Your silence doesn't make you more spiritual, it makes you less effective. Waiting for your work to speak for itself is passive and naive in a noisy world where visibility is the currency of the internet. Even Jesus announced his assignment. So, what is your excuse? When you hide your voice, your gift, your offer, someone else fills the gap. And most times it's someone with half your oil and double your confidence. You'll watch people rise in a space where you were sent to occupy, not because they're better, but because they were visible. Destinies are waiting for what you carry, but you're still busy editing yourself to be more palpable. This is your sign. Post the content, launch the offer, announce the membership, talk about the product, show up like a woman who knows God trusted her with something powerful and refuses to hide it anymore because your life depends on it. Ain't that something? When I tell you she spoke a word to every entrepreneur that is um, that is currently trying to grow and work on themselves. And one thing about me is I don't mind. I'm not one of those people that mind growing from the bottom. Yes, it was well said, right, Melissa? Like, I'm not one of those people that mind growing from the bottom. I'm okay with starting over. I'm actually grateful for the start over. I felt like at first I was like, I can't believe I have to do this, da 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 da. Now I'm like, you know what? This is a blessing. It's not a full start over, but it is a start over in a capacity that I get to relearn, reteach. Like for me, I'm about to take this class. When I tell you I'm about to make these moves, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm really one of them people that's like self-motivated. When situations start like, if people come for me, I'm gonna show them like, okay, I got you. You think you coming for me? Watch this. Watch me show you. You know what I mean? That's what grew my blog in the first place. I'm going to show you what this is about. I don't have to say nothing to you. I'm about to get it popping in your face, and you're gonna see you. I will not. You try to kick me while I'm down. Guess what? You trying to kick me while I'm down and live off of absolutely nothing while I'm down. But guess what? I got you, because I'm finna rise, and I'm gonna rise above you. Not even on no cocky stuff, but I'm gonna let God show you what He really does with me, because I'm really like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be worried about the wrong stuff, but guess what? I'm really like that. I really grind hard. When I grind it the F out. And I feel like for the past like few months, I really been on some lazy stuff. I really have. I ain't going front with you. I really been on some like, let me take the background. They got it. They can have it. I'm just gonna, do this and do that. Nah, 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 nah. Not no more. Not no more. Um, because she really motivated me to get on top of my stuff. Like, this is not about sitting up, creating content that is not going to take you to a place of longevity. This is really about the impact that you make, right? So, like, let's say right now I only have 14 people in my chat, right? If I impacted one or two people with the things that I said, then I made an impact, right? And it was a positive impact. I'm talking about today. I'm talking about, this is a daily thing. Then I made a positive impact. And this way I can actually feel like I've done my job. You know what I'm saying? My job is not to sit around and and spread this negative word. My job is to make this experience for me and you impactful in a way that's going to help us both. You know what I'm saying? Manifest reality. Happy Tuesday, True Talks, Moz, and chat. Hope the day has been well for everyone. Yes, the day has been very well. Thank you. Make sure y'all throw diamonds at me too. I want to see more diamonds in my chat. I'm starting to come on my chat. I don't see no diamonds. I don't see no hey beauty within. I don't see any diamonds anymore. I want to still feel that same support that I had before I left, but in a new way. You know what I'm saying? When you come in here, throw me some diamonds and some blue hearts. Show me that you support me in that way. I really would appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. You enjoyed the read? Okay. So yeah, so this is what, thank you so much, Melissa. So this is what I'm saying. Like, we're gonna get back to, I'm gonna get back to punching it hard, because at the end of the day, I kind of was being a lot of really, really passive. And I need to get back on my, I need to get back there. I need to get back there. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like, when I went into custody after like that first year and like being around people, I love when my hoods and my eyes get hooded like that. So cute. Anyway, um, when that first year of me being in there, I forgot who I was. I'm not even gonna front with you. Like I forgot who I was, and I was just like doing anything, you know. And it was like I was in full survivor mode. And now that I'm no longer in that, um, I got to get back to remembering who I am, what I wanted to do, the impact that I wanted to make, and why I decided to do this in the first place. I got to remember that 100%. So I was going to ask you guys, make sure, matter of fact, I was going to tell you to make sure that you get over there to my Patreon. As you can see, I'm sorry, where did it go? Oh, yeah. Manifest Reality said, enjoyed the read. Beautiful. So glad you're back. You were missed. Thank you. Said, enjoy the read. Beautiful. We are over there reading The Pursuit of Portia. Read 7. Y'all know what she's going through right now with Simon Gubodia. Honey, Portia thought she was winning. See, God don't like ugly. Let me tell you about that. God don't like ugly. It's not gonna work. Stop the press now. Okay? I had reposted yesterday on my Instagram. Like, you know how they got them new repost things? Like where you could just hit the repost button and it just do what it do. Okay, so I had reposted yesterday this video. Wait, dang it, hold on. Okay, if you want to see that whole video, make sure you follow me at Truh Diamond, but on IG. But I reposted that video, right? It was of Portia having a $5 million wedding, only to be divorced within a couple of months. That's not a marriage. A marriage is a lifelong commitment for better or worse, no matter what. You got to stick that thing out. You got to stick that thing out, no matter what. And that's why I'm so grateful I've never been married. Because, baby, right now, I be feeling like I can't deal with it. I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to do it. But when you get married, that's a lifelong commitment. And she didn't stick by her vows. And then she thought she won because he got deported. How did he get deported, Portia? How did this go on? But anyway, he got deported. And then she got that house. And girl, why? She got the house, $40,000 alimony, all this stuff. Girl, tell me why yesterday they put a damn lien. They announced that the house had a $200,000 lien from the lawyer in Georgia. See, God don't like ugly. God don't like it. And he's going to make sure, trust, that everybody gets their piece of that pie. Get out of those blinds, Paws. Get out of those blinds, Paws. That's why I'm trying to move in peace as a better woman and a better person. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people that's on the internet promoting other people. And like I said, yeah, when you talk about people, it promotes them. Whether it's good or bad, it promotes them. Again, nobody's going to get up here and say, oh, Toxic Diamond spoke to Moniece and they said good morning, love to each other. And hey sis, and then she got on her blog and she blogged this and blogged that and she had a good day. No, nobody's gonna make news of that. You know what I'm saying? Either they're gonna make up a story, a salacious story to say your name because they're trying to grow their channel, or they're going to try to run you down the road. I mean, it is what it is. That's what people are calling news nowadays, right? Yeah, it is very unfortunate, Manifest Reality. It is very unfortunate. It's just a mess. Pause. Come on now. Come here. Come here. Come here, stinky boy. Jeez. So, but anyway, Sometimes I forgot what I was saying because Paul's just throwing me off. He's just all in these blinds acting crazy. Y'all know how cats get, they start getting wild and stuff. But God, my point is this. God doesn't like ugly. It doesn't matter what part of that you put out there. That's why I was saying, that's why my title is Luxury is the New Silence. Sometimes you just got to move in a place in a way um that shows people an example of how to move. Now people might say, "Oh, but the bitch don't get no numbers in her chat and this, that, and the other, blah 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 blah." Yeah, but I don't have a whole bunch of messy people in my chat that's watching me because they hate somebody. I don't have a whole bunch of messy people in my chat that's watching me because they want to go back and take tea back and forth. And oh, she said this and he did that and da 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 da. I don't have that going on. I have peace, and that's something that you can't pay for when you just can have a whole video with just peacefulness. We have peace in your chat. Exactly. When I like people really feel like, and it's a certain type of adult that hasn't grown out of their adolescence that wants to be on the internet like, yeah, and that motherfucker was saying this and saying that. Look at her, look at her, look what she did. And this, that, it's certain people that they're stuck in their adolescent self, they stuck in their lower self, and they thrive off of that type of stuff, right? Those are not the people that I'm looking for to be in my audience. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now. I'm actually looking for people with names like Manifest Reality, Beauty Within. Regular name like Melissa Caines, Positive George, Do the Right Thing. Do y'all see the names of the people in my chat? Do y'all see the names of people in my chat? Have y'all checked out George's channel and seen the things that he posts? Post about God. He's tagged me in several posts recently. Every time somebody make a video or whatever and somebody think I want to see it, I go straight to George's video and remind myself because he didn't tag me. Every time somebody make a video, he make a video of some positive prayer stuff. And every time somebody make a video, I go right over there and click that link on George's channel and watch that video. Nobody has time to be living in a whole bunch of chaos with a whole bunch of adolescent fools that don't understand how to grow. Okay? I just don't. I'm just not going to do it. So I'm okay with my audience that I have over here. And I believe in God. And I believe that it will grow. It will grow. And it will grow authentically and genuinely from people that are interested in the things that I speak and talk about. Pooch. Not from me promoting another person in a negative light with all these negative affirmations. Did you guys see the short that I posted this morning? Make sure you go watch my short that I posted this morning. It is a positive affirmation short. And I want you guys to head over there and go see it. Okay? Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to do my commentary. Yep, yes, indeed. I'm not saying I'm not going to do my my commentary, because I am. I'm not saying that I'm not going to give my unbiased opinions, because I am. All I'm saying is that I am, my mindset and my intention is not in a place that is intending on doing or kicking anybody. You know, my intentions are not bad towards anyone. Even when I do commentary and I don't agree with people do, I'm not going to, my intention is not to harm that person. That's never going to be my intention. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just as simple as that. I could really be on my Patreon acting a fool right now. I was going to, but somebody told me, and this is somebody y'all know very well that be in my chat. She said, I'm your self-appointed big sister. And I'm telling you right now, you bet not take your beautiful, outspoken, grown, positive, everybody could see you growing over there and say a damn thing about nobody. Let them keep you on their minds. And you do what you do. Continue to do what you've been doing. I said, you know what? She's right. She's right. I have to continue to do me. I cannot live in that. That's crazy. Especially when I got all this growing to do. But you know, sometimes it hurts when people kick you when you down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down right now. I'm down right now. I fully be like asking people. Melissa Kane said, "You are living rent free in some people's mind." Facts. I'm fully in a vulnerable position. You got to realize, I'm a person that came from making $20,000 a month to now I'm asking people like, "Can you help me, please? I really need your help. I need help." And I've asked AT2. I've asked all my friends, "Can you please help me out, man? Look, I need to pay this, pay that." Like 2 months ago, I thought I was gonna lose all my dad's stuff. Y'all know my dad passed away, and all of his things are in my storage. I have two storages, and all of his things are in my storage, literally. And I was like, oh my God, I couldn't pay my storage. And I was like, oh my God, I'm about to lose my dad's storage, and I'm about to lose all my stuff. And then on top of all my stuff, all of my dad's stuff is in there. His jewelry. I have a pair of his socks. I have several pairs of his socks with me. All of my dad. My dad saved every letter. Wait till I start reading this stuff to y'all. My dad saved every letter I ever wrote him. I'm talking about ever. I have a letter of me, 14 years old, being on punishment, mad about him taking the phone while he was gone, while I was on punishment. And I'm like, what if the house burned down? And what if this and that? And what if I fall and bump my head and I can't call nobody? And what if a robber come in here? And I'm just ranting and raving in this letter. And then at the end I put, so think about that, Mr. Punishment. And he found it so funny that he decided to write a letter that goes with it. I didn't get that letter until this man was gone. I found that letter in my middle school diploma. That stuff is precious to me. It's it has so much sentimental value to me. There's no value that I can place on that. So I found myself asking people for help, like, can you please help me? Because I think I'm about to lose all my dad's stuff. I feel like I'm about to cry. Hold on. Ooh, I feel that. I feel it in my throat. I found people like, can you please help me? You know, I have to do this and this with Nani. Not for nothing, but I just got my child home. I just got out of prison. I've been out of prison 4 months today. It is the 12th. Thank you, Manifest Reality. I've been out of prison 4 months today. I lost my grandmother while I was in prison. My granny died. My father's mother died while I was in prison. And then my father died while I was in prison. Months ahead of me coming out. Just months. If he could have held on, I promise you. Then I messed up and asked my sister to send me pictures of him in the hospital. And I wasn't able to take that. So, you know, a lot went on with me, you know. And so I've only been out of prison for 4 months. Within that first month, I ended up getting my baby back because I felt like I can do this. And I can. And don't get me wrong. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry. I didn't know I was going to get emotional. Okay, don't get me wrong. I can do this. I can do this. I know that I'm a strong enough woman that I can do this. But I get overwhelmed sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm really down. Do you know someone who can allow store to store the items for you? No, I don't. You can believe in the best. Thank you. No, Manifest Reality. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really. I felt like, okay, I can get my daughter back, and I could do this. I felt like I'm paying rent. I felt like I could get my own place. I need to get out this halfway house so I can get my own place, get my daughter back. And I wanted to do these things so quick, and I did them. I manifested them, and I did them. I manifested them, and I did the shit. I didn't just talk about it and say, you know how many of these women, thank you, Lala Dash, I love you back. Do you know how many of these women that I'm watching that I was in prison with get out and get on drugs and not do they program for their parole and not get their kids back after I'm not gonna do drugs now. I just recently had to cut off another one of my the people that I was talking to in there because she got out and got on drugs and then she started doing fraud stuff. I'm not finna engage in none of that with you. You know what I'm saying? We're not even supposed to be speaking to each other because felons are not supposed to speak to felons. So when she reached out and she told me all what she had to say on her little messages, I just had to cut it off. Nope, I'm not even doing that. God not finna bless that. I'm not even doing that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch these women get out here and get back arrested right in front of me. You know, and it's like, damn, I can only look from the outside in and be like, damn, you really finna go back. And it's, for me, it's not even the prison, it's the fish tank experience. That's the, you got to sit in a fish tank for 3 weeks. But it ain't even about that. It's really just about the as a whole. What are we doing to better ourselves, right? So I know there's a lot of women that didn't get out and stand on business like I did. And I'm grateful for that. But sometimes I get overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do be needing help. I do be asking for help. I do be needing that peacefulness. Like, I need peace. I need peacefulness. And when, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I can get out and get in these relationships or whatever. And that's why I'm so grateful for people like Xavier. That is my friend. You know what I'm saying? That I love. He's my ex, but that's my friend. You know what I'm saying? And he really helps me mentally, and he really like answered every single phone call like for the whole 2 years and 8 months. I have people, you know, on top of all that I'm going through, trying to rebuild my life and rebuild my brand and get my shit together and being financially unstable and all of that shit. I have people that answered that I talked to 4 times for a total of 60 minutes, 15 minutes per call. I talked to for a total of 60 minutes, 1 hour for the whole 2 years and 8 months that I was in prison. Sent me $35 talking about how they held me down while I was in there on this internet. It makes no sense. Like, you know, on top of all that I'm going through, it's people on the internet trying to kick me while I'm down, trying to make up scenarios, trying to make it seem like they were so involved with me, like we was really cool like that. And it's crazy. There was only one person I was really cool like that with, and y'all know who that person is. Like, it's self-evident. You know what I'm saying? So it really just, like, certain stuff just really just bothers me. Yes, stay away from those who have an addiction and involved with doing anything aligned with wrong. Exactly. Wrong and enablers only make things worse. Right. Thank you, Juan Hiru. Did I say it wrong again? I'm sorry. Only think of solutions. One lesson I've learned is to focus on one solution at a time. Energy shift requires mindset shift daily, hourly. Never get never learn to give up. Right. And I haven't. And that's why you see me still churning and churning. And not only have I not given up, but I felt inspired by Prima Donna to go even harder. You know what I'm saying? I felt inspired by Prima Donna to go even harder. I'm about to make this move in the next few weeks. Y'all about to see me make this move, right? And I'm about to really have to do my big one, because I'm really alone in the world. Not let y'all understand what I'm saying, right? I have a baby daddy, right? Rihanna has a father. She's my only minor child. My other children are 22, going on 22 and 23 in February, right? But Rihanna's still a minor. You know what I'm saying? For the next 2 years. I have her father. Her father helps me out. He does. He helps me. He helped me pay this rent. 1 month, which I really appreciate. But that was and he helps me with little stuff. Like if I need some meat or something, he'll send me money to get some meat. Like, you know what I mean? Type of stuff. And so on and so on. I have sisters. You know what I'm saying? I actually have 6 sisters and 7 brothers. Like literally I have a lot of family. Okay. I only talked to one of my sisters though, or 2. I talked to 2 of my sisters, and there happened to be the oldest sisters on both sides. Those are the only 2 sisters that I actually talked to, because everybody else so involved with their own life and involved with their own kids and their own self. You know what I mean? I talked to my brothers on my dad's side. Those are the only brothers that I really talked to, and my stepbrother on my mom's side. He helps me, you know, he sends me $40, $20 here, whatever. You know, like that. And shout out to him because he don't have to do that. Um, but it's like when I say I'm alone, I mean like when it comes to building this household that I'm about to build. When it comes to right now at this very moment, you know what I'm saying? I'm alone now in that. And that's what I'm talking about. My God is to whom much is given, much is required. You started a whole movement. Now stay 10 toes down and do a new thing. Life is duality. Facts and facts. Facts and facts. And that's why I said, and that's why I'm so grateful for y'all. Like, people might try to diss and be like, oh, she don't have, look what I got. Look what I got on my channel. Look what I got. Look at my audience. Look what I got and look what you got. I have quality people sitting in front of me. You know why? Because iron sharpens iron. I have quality people sitting in front of me. So when people try to kick me when I'm down, it only motivates me to work just that much harder to make y'all proud, to show y'all how far I can go, to help them to understand the example of somebody that understands that life is duality. The good does come with the bad, and it's okay. That doesn't mean that I don't have emotions about it, but I do understand that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Melissa. Thank you so much. It's okay. Love you first. Thank you, One Hebrew. It's just like, you know, I I don't let out real raw emotions a lot. Did I meet Pre? No, I didn't end up meeting Pre. I met Rashida, Sierra, uh Brasco. In this book that I'm about to publish, I talk about my situation with BK Brasco. Um, um, I met Shekinah, Sass, Scrappy, that people. Tierra Marie, um, and y'all know Monice's. I still have her number. That's my bookie. Um, yeah, those people. So, but I'm a person that I'm going to persevere, and so even when people try to kick me while I'm down, just know God don't like ugly, but you're going to have to watch me rise up because I'm not going to stay down forever. Prima Donna motivated me so bad, y'all, and y'all motivate me so bad. Like, I'm really finna get it popping. So just make sure y'all be checking me out. Are y'all make sure you guys follow me on Patreon, because that's where I'm going to be having the first um, raw footage of the moves that I'm going to be making. And then once I'm ready for them to be put on YouTube, they will be, or Rumble, because YouTube's been unstable. This might go down. So join me on True Talks on Rumble. You never know with YouTube. So um once I'm ready for them to be public on other public platforms, then they're going to be edited down. They won't even be raw. So I'm just letting you know that. Now, only think of good. It sounds corny, but it works. Gotta go praying for that miracle that overtakes you anon immediately. Thank you, Decree. And I will see you later. And I love and appreciate you so much. Everyone here, Miami have hustles. We never stop, always pushing, period. And me, I'm about to come. When I tell you I'm about to come out there, okay, I'm gonna have to meet you. Me and Nani finna come out there. We're gonna take a trip soon as things get stable. Baby, I'm going to be traveling. It's going down. But I appreciate you. How is Apple Watch? You know, I kind of been avoiding that question. And I'm gonna tell you this, and then I'm gonna get off of here because this is gonna switching my gears. But thank you, Maji, the wise black owl. Thank you. I know. Certain things are just as sad. Um, but again, I have to keep my energy away from those people, and so, you know, to the left. Like I said, like my title says, no response is the new luxury. With that being said, um, with Apple Watts, you know, I love her very much. However, okay, um, in my growth process, there's a lot of things that I grew past. It's not just, yeah, Maji. Um, okay, hit me in my DM, Tulsa. The Queen Tulsa Show. Hit me in my DM, and we'll talk. Um, with Apple Watch, you know, in my growth process and growing past what is outgrowing some of my friends, right? Um, her, True Diamond, True Diamond. Um, thank you, Anhiru. Thank you so much. I appreciate that above all else. Um, I feel like if you still doing the same things that you was doing 5 years ago, 4 years ago, thank you, Mukbang Media, then I feel like I'm not on this. We not on the same page. If you feel like everything that happened needs to be cursed about and cursed out and cursed at child, and then we not on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Some things just need to be prayed about. Like, you know what I mean? Um, if you feel like if you feel like you can't control your urges and your, you know what I mean, your habits, and you know that they're bad for you and they lead you to negative spaces, then we're not on the same page. And I appreciate and love Apple Watch for for the friends that we have become, but um, we're on two different pages. That's what I have to say about that. We're in two different places. But, and this is another thing, she did answer my calls when I was in prison, even when I couldn't understand what she was saying because she was injured to a point where she's was way worse than she is now. She answered my calls while I was in prison, and I appreciate you. It's don't think I don't appreciate you. I do. I do. It's just that in the way that I want to live my life today and the things that I want to do, I don't want to be involved in certain things, and I don't want certain elements and things around me. So it's not that I'm pushing friendships to the side or ignoring people or like, you know, it's not that. It's just the habits. Our habits are different. Our views are different. The things that we're into are different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm still and look, and today I would still go to um a strip club. Hey Zay Zay. Hey AT2. My hubby up in here, and we got the bloggers up in here. Okay, period. We got Maji, Queen Tosa, Mukbang Media, AT2. I mean, dang, it's popping up in here. Um, so well, as far as Watts, you know, I love her very much, and but you know, we just different. And like I was saying today, and she did answer my calls while I was in prison. I'm not saying that you didn't. What I'm saying is today, in the way that I need to move, in the way that I need to work things out for my life, I need to take time to myself to grow and to figure out how I want my future to look, and it just don't include certain things, not the people, but certain things they might do or certain ways that they might think. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it is for me. Um, People are mad. People are competing for my friendship. You know, you chose this person over me, and you chose to say hi to this person in your chat over me, and you know, and people are they're competing for my friendship, and you know, you said this person's name in your chat, and you know I'm not friends with them, and you decided to be friends with this person and not with me. Well, our spirits are not aligning. We're not aligning. I'm not just living in a space where I'm just doing anything nowadays. Thank you, Melissa. Melissa said your growth is beautiful. Thank you. I'm not just living in a space. Before, when I was living, I was just living. I was just living. I was living every day. I was raw dog in life every day. Raw dog. Now I'm intentional. You know what I'm talking about, huh, Maji? Yeah, you do. I'm intentional now. I'm intentional with my everyday moves. I intentionally said this. I intentionally did that. Right, Maji? Exactly. And you know what I do? I ignore that because you will continue to crash out. You will continue to um, to crave my attention because you're going about getting it in the wrong way. You can have it if you approach it correctly, but he ruined that. Now you will never get that again. She ruined that. You will never get that again. They ruined that. They will never get that again because my spirit is not aligned with all that chaos. Like it's not. You know what I mean? If that was the case, I'd still be in a chaotic relationship with the boy across the street. Like I would have stayed with him if that was my desire to live my life like that. You know what I mean? Like I liked him. They don't deserve you. Thank you. Thank you. And when I watch people compete for my friendship with people that's not competing with them, they're just being friends with me, it lets me know their intention. Why are you competing for my friendship with another person when you have your own space to be my friend? That's weird as hell. It's weird, awkward energy, and we're not doing that. Not in 2025. Ah, he across the street. Girl, yeah, he across the street. Yes, he is across the street. But anyways, thank y'all for stopping by. Shout out to all the bloggers that dropped through. If you guys want to get in touch with me, make sure you hit me in my DMs at Truh Diamond on IG. And I will talk to y'all later. Peace and love.